Hello, Libra. How are you guys doing? It is time to go ahead and take a look at your mid-month messages for November 2023. I will explain more about what that's all about here in just a minute, so stick around. What is good with my Libra friends, man? It's time for the mid-month messages. What I'm doing when I look at mid-month messages is I am looking for a change of timelines. For those of you who don't know much about me, or maybe you've just recently shown up here on my channel, I like to give advice in my readings. I see that as the most important part of a tarot reading. I will even go as far as to say that any reader who's not giving you advice, I don't feel like they have any business fucking reading. That's the way I see it. So if you take the advice and apply it, that does have the capability to change your timeline. And that's what we're going to look at here today. For those of you who would like to schedule a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description of this video. All right. As soon as I find a deck that will talk to me, this one right here is about the best one. This one never wears out, dude. I would have to say of every deck I've ever had, this old, tattered up, torn up Rider-Waite deck just shuffles beautifully. Cards don't stick together. All right. Let's see here. I'm actually starting these off with the current person. Current person. If you're not experiencing any problems, issues, or concerns with your current person, this is not for you. Let's see what's the issue. What's the problem? What's going wrong here? What's the dealio Emilio? You see that card yelling at me right there? See how this works? Oh, Three of Swords. I feel like there is a suspected third party. Suspected. Okay. Allegedly. Big lack of trust here. Maybe there was a third party in the past for some of you. And maybe it's suspected that there may still be a third party. Or maybe there's a third fucking party. Like for real, for real. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely a lack of trust, though. Yeah, some of you. This feels honestly like your intuition. This feels like your energy. This feels to me like you may strongly suspect that there either is and or was a third party. You and this person have a karmic contract. I've been seeing this karmic wheel come through a lot here lately. Okay, but man, look, we got that Ten of Cups Hierophant there, indicating to me that everything looks good on the outside looking in. And hey, maybe things are good. But for some reason, your intuition is telling you that something's off. For some reason, something's off. You can't quite put a finger on whether or not it's your ego or your intuition. You're suspecting that maybe they're not 100% honest with you. Maybe they're sneaking around. Maybe you're also worried that you may be worried that this person isn't attracted to you anymore, possibly. So yeah, it's starting to fuck with you. It's starting to weigh on you. It's starting to become a burden. I feel like y'all both still in love, though. You know what this feels like? It honestly feels like y'all's karmic contract is wrapping up and coming to an end. You've completed it successfully. That's what this feels like. When you successfully complete a karmic contract, the energy will shift between the two of you. And it'll start becoming uncomfortable and weird and funny feeling. Once you complete a soul contract, the universe will start applying pressure. That's what this feels like to me, honestly. This feels like a karmic contract complete. Let's look and see how this person feels about you. Current person. How do they feel about you? What's their energy, their intentions? What kind of person are they? I see. I just feel like this person's immature. Yeah, wow, holy shit. This person's really immature. Really immature. The Knight and the Page of Wands. Dude, the Knight and the Page of Wands are the two most immature, adolescent-minded characters in the entire tarot. I mean, all of the pages in the Knights are pretty immature, but you have to understand that the Wands is fire energy. One really, really, really common energetic phenomenon of fire energy is impulsiveness and being self-centered and self-absorbed. So a very low vibrational, immature, unevolved fire sign, or maybe it's somebody that has fire in their chart, can tend to be a lot more impulsive, a lot more self-absorbed, a lot more self-centered, and that can make immaturity and ignorance much stronger, if that makes any sense at all. This person wants to be the one in control, but it's weighing down on them too. They feel it too. They feel it too. You know what? I think they suspect you of having a third party. I honestly feel like y'all are kind of suspecting. I don't think either of you trust each other. Now, is there a third party? I think there's a third energy here. I think there's a third energy. There's definitely a third energy. There's somebody that this person is attracted to, somebody that they have their eye on. I wouldn't call it a third party, though. Like, I'm not, hang on, let me see. Oh, shit. I was just about to say, I don't see the Seven of Swords. Let me see if the Seven of Swords comes out. Before I even got to get those words out of my mouth, the Seven of Swords came out. All right. Now I got to be really careful and picky and choosy how I use my words. For those of you who have stone cold, rock solid evidence that there was a third party in the past, and maybe you all just agreed to work through it and try to put it behind you, and you're wondering if there's still a third party today. Yep. For the rest of you, I'll say this. I can't definitively say that there actually is a third party, but I will tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. If they could, they would. You put this person in the right situation, right place, right time. If everything lines up, they would. They would. And you know what? To me, that's just as bad. To me. Just the way I see it. I'm not only concerned with whether or not you did cheat on me. I'm not only concerned with whether or not you're currently cheating on me. I'm concerned about whether or not you would. You ever thought about that? They would if they could. And intention is really all that matters at the end of the day. Never been able to wrap my mind around that, man. I'm going to tell you what. Listen, you could not pay me to cheat on my wife. You couldn't pay me. I don't give a fuck. You could offer me $500 million and a guarantee that I would get away with it scot-free. Would never fucking happen. Ever. That's intention. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. Because I know there's a lot of you out there who are the same way. You know, you're with somebody, or especially if you're married to them, you are the same way. Now, as long as you know that's your intentions, that's all that matters. It's all that matters. So, pay attention to your intentions. You know where your heart is, right? Let's see the outcome here. That Tower card did just come out there a second ago. Let's see. What's the outcome? I feel like this relationship is like driving a pickup truck across a frozen lake. That's what this feels like. Feels like I'm driving my F-150 Platinum across a frozen lake and it's cracking. I think you're pretty much still committing to this. Yeah, you do love this person, but you're losing a lot of sleep. I think you're committing to this. You're not ending this, but man, you're losing more and more sleep each night because you know it's a strong possibility that you could get stabbed in the back. Let's get the advice here. What's the advice? Lover's card. Ace of Cups reversed. All right. We got to work through these trust issues. Got to. Got to. Now, again, this is where you have to go inside and feel. This is where you have to go inside and feel. If you can't bring yourself to trust this person, now I'm not even talking about them. I don't care what they got going on. I don't care what they're doing. This has nothing to do with them. This has to do with the energy that you carry in your heart. If you can't find it in yourself to fully trust this person, no judgment. I'm not telling you that you should or you should not. I just got done telling Virgo that a lack of trust is like termites in your house. A lack of trust is just fucking like termites in your house. Eventually, your house is going to collapse. Eventually. May not be today. May not be tomorrow. May not be next week. Shit, it may not even be this year. But eventually, your house is going to collapse. So, you know what? Take that information and do with it what you will. But like I said, I'm feeling like this is a karmic contract complete anyway. So that energy, the energy that is kind of putting a wedge between the two of you is more than likely going to get heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. So you might want to sort through this shit before the universe kicks the tower over. Yup. All right, hang on. Old school Rider-Waite. All right. Let's take a look here at the next person coming in. The next person who's actually due to come in. Hang on a second. Ooh, there we go. All right, next person due to come in. Judgment. Yep. So this is definitely going to be a divinely guided connection. Definitely. Ain't going to be no question in your mind. You know the universe is bringing this person into your life. It's probably going to be very synchronistic, honestly, too. You may start noticing lots of synchronistic numbers, 1111 and whatnot. God damn, a lot of fire energy here. Holy shit. Look at all this fire energy that came out all at once. Look at that. Only thing that kind of concerns me, though, is I'm seeing a little bit of codependency energy in here. Yeah. So this person is fresh out of a toxic relationship. Communication ain't that great. For some of you, it could be somebody at the workplace. Communication ain't all that great. I think this is one of those types of situations where you know, and at least they allude to their ex and that they're still in the process of moving on from and walking away from something. But they're kind of keeping it to themselves and they don't say a whole lot about it, but you can kind of feel, you know, I can tell that you're still tied to this person energetically. I can feel it. Trying to figure out if you're still in love with them. Yeah, this person definitely has some insecurities. They're lonely, broken, empty, and codependent. I don't know, man. I'm thinking that you're probably going to want to, you're debating on whether or not to just explore other options too. You're debating on it because communication is just horrible between the two of you. Well, let's see their intentions and their feelings, their energy. Who see, yeah, this is the type of person that does not, they're very picky and choosy who they open up and who they're vulnerable with. Very picky and choosy. So they may be the type of person to like let you know, yo, I'm going through something right now. They may let you know that much, but that's about it. That's about it. Yeah, I'm kind of going through some shit right now, for real. But that's about it. And then they'll put their walls back up. They're not going to show any vulnerability. Judgment reversed. They have unfinished business with a past person. They've given up on the past, though. They've given up on the past. They're throwing in the white towel on the past. But as far as I think this kind of feels like that kind of energy where I hate to get too specific, but this feels like they were in a long-term relationship. So, you know, once you've been in something long-term, I'm talking, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years or more. Whenever you get out of a relationship like that, you have this weird sense of not knowing who you are. You're developing a new identity. You feel like you shed your old identity. And when you're in that place where you're not 100% sure who you are, you're really unsure as to what you want. See what I'm saying? I don't think this person has bad intentions. I think they're just lost, broken, and unsure of what they want. Damn it, man. What's the outcome for the first 30 days? Outcome for the first 30 days. Mm-hmm. Two of Pentacles reversed. Star card reversed. Nah, you know what? I'm kind of feeling like this kind of feels like mixed messages, mixed signals. I kind of feel like the first month, it's probably going to be real inconsistent. Horrible communication. Like y'all might be talking, everything good, and then you don't hear from them for a whole day. They don't respond to you for a whole day type shit, you know? Then a couple days later, they respond to you like nothing ever happened. And then they might kind of be in and out like that, hot and cold and on and off. And after a month of that shit, that's going to start weighing on you. That's going to really, really, really start weighing you down. All right, what's the advice? What is the advice? Three of Cups. You know what? Maintain a very balanced energy with this person. You're going to have to monitor your vibration and monitor your frequency and maintain a balanced, healthy vibration with as few expectations as you possibly can. As few as possible. And I know that's tough. That's difficult. But you have to go into this. Try this, okay? This is, to me, this is the best way to manage my expectations of others. What if you were to completely just fuck me over? I have to figure out how to go to that timeline in my mind and be okay with it. Got to be okay with it. See, because if I fear that timeline, it's much, much easier to grab onto and dump a bunch of energy into what you fear. So if you fear that timeline, you're going to grab onto it with your mind and you're going to pump lots of energy into it. Right? Well, I'm going to go to that timeline in my mind and I'm going to say, you know what? I'll be all right. I'll be cool. If you are fucking me over, shit, it's your loss, boo-boo. I know what I bring to the table. And what I bring to the table, it's not something you can just go out here and find. I'm offering what you actually want. If you're too dumb to see it, that's not my fault. That's your problem. But I'm offering what everybody says they want. If you were to go out and grab a random person out of a crowd and ask them, what are you looking for in the perfect relationship? Could you come up with a list of some of the things that you would imagine just any random person would say? What do you think are some things that would be on that list? I don't care who it is. Okay. This is the most general. I don't care what your sign is. You could be a Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I don't care if you're gay or straight. I don't care if you're white, black, Asian, or Hispanic. I don't care if you're a Christian, Muslim, Buddhist. I don't give a damn, dude. Any random person. What is it you're looking for in the perfect relationship? What would they say? Honesty, loyalty, commitment, the willingness to build and grow. I'm looking for a ride or die partner. I'm looking for somebody who's going to be there with me through thick and thin. You know, we work through shit together. We work together as a team. Right? Most people, for the very most part, would say pretty much the same thing. We're pretty much all looking for the same thing. We pretty much all want the same thing, right? Well, here's the question. Is that what you are offering? Are you actually offering what everybody says that they want? What everybody claims to want? Are you offering that? I know there's a bunch of you that are. I know the majority of you are, right? Well, as long as you know that within my heart, I carry the intentions of a person that are so rare and hard to find in this toxic cesspool of a fucking dating world, that if you fuck me over, you a idiot. You a idiot. You may as well just throw a winning lottery ticket to somebody else because you think it's fake. You see what I'm saying? You have to go into it with no expectations. I'm cool either way. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Balance, Libra. Balance. I don't have time to go into the energetic dynamics behind how that'll manifest a positive outcome. I wish I had the time for that. That's a totally different lecture that would take me probably 30 minutes. But trust me, you can work miracles when you can balance your energy like that. All right. New person. Let's look for the newest person who just showed up in Libra's life for November. Let's say 2 months or less. A person you've been with for 2 months or less, or really honestly, just whatever you consider to be a new person. But the intention I'm putting into this is 2 months or less. Take it however it resonates. What's happening between Libra and the new person? Ooh, they in love with you, though. Ooh, they in love with you. Devil card reversed. Okay. All right. So they don't want no toxicity, but I do think they don't want no toxicity. This person is very, very big on what they don't want. I almost kind of feel like they're very, very, very strict on what they don't want. And it almost, I hope it's not to their detriment, because I don't think this person's going to put up with any bullshit. I don't think so. Oops. With the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. Devil card. Ace of Cups reversed. This feels very much like I dare you. I dare you. I dare you to just start a fucking random argument with me just because you had a bad day at work. I dare you to try to take one of your problems and flip it on me like it's my fault. I dare you to accuse me of some shit I didn't do. I dare you to try to project your insecurities onto me. I dare you to compare me to your fucking ex just because you ain't healed. I dare you. The minute you bring some drama up in my life, some childish, petty, toxic fucking drama, phew, I'm gone. I'm gone. Man, they would really rather not, though, because this person does love you. They do. They definitely love you, but they ain't afraid to walk away. They would rather experience the pain of having to walk away from somebody that they love than experience the pain of getting stuck in a toxic relationship. That's devil card reversed, 8 of Cups. Because they still have some unhealed trauma from the past themselves. Okie dokie. Let's see. I want to see if I can get a deeper dig at their actual feelings, though. That pretty much told me their intentions. So I don't really need to hammer quite so hard on intentions. Let's look at their feelings. Let's look at their actual feelings here. Let's see. Yeah, this person has some trust issues. They are watching you like a hawk. I think they're putting you through lots of tests, too. Yeah, see, they got a lot of feelings for you. But the stronger their feelings, the more on guard they are, I think. Yeah. Yep. They are watching very, 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 very carefully, making sure your actions match up with your words, watching your behavioral patterns, making sure, like for example, they'll ask you one question today, and then in 3 days, they'll ask you the same question and maybe phrase it a little bit differently and just test your answer just to see. But man, they in love with you, though. They are absolutely in love with you. Absolutely. Okay, well. Fucking ain't. No, they ain't talking to nobody else either. No, they're not. Damn, dog. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Well, what's the outcome then? For the first, well, not the first month, for November. Emperor reversed. Okay. Okay. So y'all are taking things kind of slow. You're both still maintaining your independence. Both of you are. So there's still some energy that needs to be worked through. But I'm thinking you all are opening up to each other very, very slowly. Very slowly. And that's all I'm seeing here. So, like, say, for example, for the past couple of months, you've been, you get a good morning text, text you before I go to work, text you on lunch break, and then we FaceTime when I get off work, and then we go out on a date on Friday. Okay, like a routine like that. Well, that's going to start picking up and getting a little bit heavier. A little bit. So maybe we'll go out on Friday and then, hey, we went out on Saturday again, So 1 week, okay, we went out Friday and Saturday. Then maybe the next weekend we went out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then the next week went out Friday, Saturday, and you spent the night at my crib Saturday night. It's very slowly getting a little bit closer and a little bit closer and a little bit closer, but it's slow. It's not, but y'all are still remaining very independent. Okay. Which is good. Maintain that. Nothing is more powerful than two independent people who choose each other. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. All right, what's the advice? What's the advice? King of Wands. All you got to do is maintain consistency. That's all you got to do. Just stay consistent. Now, just like how they aren't trying to fucking put up with no games or no toxicity, you don't either. You don't either. Same with you. No, I'm not going to have you accuse me of lying. I'm not going to have you treat me as an emotional punching bag just because you have trauma you ain't healed from. You do the same thing. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. And pay attention to the cues. Pay attention to cues and stay consistent. And this could end up turning into something amazing. Could end up turning into something amazing. As soon as you all make it over that little hump where your guard may not be all the way down, but there's going to come to a point where the two of you realize, I can let my guard down. That's when it's going to take off like a rocket. That could take maybe another month or so. So, slow and steady wins the race. We ain't in a hurry here. We are not in a hurry to spend the rest of our lives together. We got all the time in the world to spend the rest of our lives together. See what I'm saying? Think about that. All righty. I feel like those were the messages that my Libra friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of this video, y'all, if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. Don't forget to take advantage of the November reading sale where I got $100 off all Zoom call readings. And that's going to be for November only. December 1st, Zoom call readings go back to regular price, but the reading sales that I had for September and October with the full readings and the mini readings, those sales are still a permanent change on my website. All right. Okie dokie. I'm out of here now, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.